This video shows you the basics and the power of our archiving system for every job. Imagine being able to see every detail of every job done in the last decade. This is now possible. Only active jobs can be archived. Active jobs are currently being worked on or waiting to be completed. Inactive jobs are ones that will be activated if the job starts at any time. They are the same as a safe work procedure in a folder, ready to be used when needed. To archive a job, the job must have been completed. We click on the Active button and a pop-up appears that tells you that the job will be archived and set to inactive. What this is describing is the program will copy the complete job with attachments to an archive database and reset the job to inactive. All attachments will be removed, and timers will all be reset to 0 on the inactive job. More explanations are coming in this video. We did not archive the job, because first we want to show you some of the data that will be archived in this procedure. So we open up the active procedure to have a look. So active timers have recorded the time spent doing this job. These will be saved to the archive. All hazards and controls, work steps, and time estimations for work steps will be saved to the archive. We will quickly look at worker entries for this job, starting with handover notes. These are all entered by either the supervisor or a worker and are relevant to this one-time use of this job only. This entry was from the supervisor uploading the daily sign-on sheet, and the supervisor checking all sign-ons and competencies for tasks for this procedure. These will all be archived with this job and access is available to them at any time. There is another handover note attached, which details why 30 minutes time was lost on the job. These notes are available to anyone with access whilst the job is active as well. The user can add as much or as little detail as they want, and link as many images as they like to the note, to help describe the issue reported. Next, we will see if there have been any continuous improvement notes entered by the workforce. There is only one, but it will be archived whether it is used or not. This note has been entered by one of the guys on the job, and he mentions the worn impeller is extremely sharp, and could cut through boots or trousers, so we should have a box or pallet to put it on to make it safe. Cut 5 gloves are worn when removing the impeller, but once the impeller is removed, it becomes a serious hazard. This continuous improvement note would definitely be used to modify the work procedure. This note will be archived with the job. Now we will check if any hazard reports have been entered for this job. There have been 2 hazard reports entered, which would have automatically sent emails to the correct people or teams, depending on the criticality of the report. The first report we look at is a high criticality report, showing a near miss where a person walked behind a working loader. Because this is a high criticality, emails would have gone to the supervisor, the safety department and management immediately. Setup of the email system is shown in a separate video, but is automatic. The worker uploaded the image and added arrows and notes using the program inbuilt video editor. The second hazard report shows a loader that lost oil from a ram and was sent to the workshop for repairs. This is a low criticality, so emails initially only went to the supervisor. Of course, anyone with access can check the reports remotely at any time. Take 5s are all entered against the job. In this case, only 3 take 5s have been done against this job. The amount of take 5s per job, or per person, can be checked at any time, and adhering to KPIs is easily proven. The capture of take 5s also allows management to ensure workers understand and are doing take 5s properly. All of these take 5s are also archived with the job. This section shows how the Take 5s are accessed remotely by anyone with access. Of course, hazard reports, continuous improvement reports, and handover notes are also accessible to anyone anywhere with access to the program. Remote managers and safety personnel can see live updates to any of these reports from anywhere. So the job has been completed. Now we will archive the old job completely with all attachments and timing data, and reset the procedure to inactive, until it is needed for the next job. So the procedure has been archived successfully, and you will notice the procedure has now turned to inactive. What I am showing here is that all attachments from hazard reports, continuous improvement notes, handover notes, and Take 5s have been transferred to the archive copy. This procedure is ready for the next time the job needs to be done. Now we will look at the archived copy of this procedure. You will note the job has been done 3 times. We look at the one we just archived. What this shows is that a job may be done 10 times a year. Every time the job is completed, it is archived, saving all attachments, staffing, notes to the archive. Easy to look at a job progress and improve with time. You should remember the original active job had these 2 handover notes. They have been transferred to the archive along with all images. The data in the archive cannot be edited or deleted. It is stored as a snapshot of what happened on the job, and changing information can only be done under extreme circumstances. Here we are looking at the single continuous improvement note added to the active procedure by one of the workers. This data stays with this single instance of the job forever in the archive. There were 2 hazard reports entered to the active procedure. They have also been archived with this procedure. The 3 Take 5s have also been transferred across to the archive. The archived procedures have an archive stamp on them to differentiate them from an active in use procedure. Even the downloaded PDF file has archive stamped on it. The important part for planners and managers is the ability to look at every hazard and control over every job done and note any changes or improvements. All work steps and times allocated can be assessed over numerous uses of the same procedure. The data is all there it needs to be used.